At glitzy, near-simultaneous ceremonies in Tokyo and Las Vegas, Nissan just dramatically pulled the wraps off its 2018 Leaf. The global unveil was live-streamed from Japan on a huge screen, before Nissan showed off red, white, and blue models, in the flesh, on stage in Las Vegas. Since its 2011 introduction, the Leaf has reigned as the world's best-selling fully electric car, but new rivals like the Chevrolet Bolt EV and Tesla Model 3 threaten to swipe its throne. Nissan hopes this revamped model, with a mainstream makeover, some semi-autonomous capability, 150 miles of range, and a starting price under $30,000, before the $7,500 federal tax credit, will put it back on top. Fully electric vehicles may account for less than 1% of new car sales in the US, but competition for the steadily growing market is getting increasingly fierce, with each new vehicle launch stepping up the benchmark for range, price, tech, or all three. Chevrolet delivers a remarkable 238 miles of range with a $37,500 Bolt EV. Tesla has taken enough pre-orders for the similarly priced Model 3 to cover an entire year of production. Volkswagen is giving the e-Golf a bigger battery, and Hyundai's releasing an all-electric Ioniq, vastly increasing the choice for exciting, affordable, electrics. So if Nissan wants the Leaf to stay in the competition, it's got a lot of work to do. The original Leaf, an all-electric, 5-door hatchback, was groundbreaking as a usable, mass-market electric car. Regular people could buy it from normal dealerships, and drive around the city or on freeways without fear of being slowpokes, always in search of a charging outlet. Nissan sold over 283,000 of them globally, and over 112,000 in the US. What everyone points towards Tesla for inspiration, Nissan has done for accessibility for EVs, says electric car advocate Chelsea Sexton. In its heyday, the Leaf racked up automotive awards, including the 2011 European Car of the Year, the 2011 World Car of the Year, and the 2011 to 2012 Car of the Year Japan. But now, it trails the Bolt and Tesla's Models S and X in US sales, according to new figures from car sales analyst Edmunds. So the new Leaf has more power, range, and tech, for a slightly reduced base price. The electric motor puts out 147 horsepower, a 38% bump over the outgoing model. Torque is up 26% to 236 pound-feet. Nissan says its improved, 40 kWh lithium-ion battery pack is more energy-dense and stores more power in the same footprint. The automaker hasn't revealed 0 to 60 mph figures yet, but, like all electric cars, the Leaf should feel zippy off the line. Wired will be driving the new car on Wednesday, so stay tuned for a review. Perhaps most importantly, the 2018 Leaf looks good. The droopy, goofy curves have been replaced by a more angular look that fits well with the rest of Nissan's model range. The V-shaped grille is closed off with a blue 3D mesh pattern. Electric cars don't need radiators there because they don't have engines to cool. The roof appears to float on blanked-out pillars. The Leaf was the original polarizing aesthetic design of its generation, says Sexton, who consulted with Nissan on future products. For some buyers, driving a car that screamed an EV was a plus, a way to let the neighbors know they were part of the future. But as EVs catch on, the trend has shifted away from the ostentatious. Nissan calls this new design language cool tech attitude. Inside, blue stitching reminds forgetful passengers this is, in fact, an electric car. There's a big touch screen, of course, and all touchable surfaces are wrapped in high-end feeling finishes. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included. It's all good stuff, but there's nothing here that matches the promises, and accompanying headlines, of the Bolt and Model 3. The Leaf's range is lower than the competition's. Its tech is good but not Tesla quality. It is, however, a good deal cheaper, and Nissan has a track record of building and delivering EVs at a mass scale. It's also planning a longer-range version of the car for 2019. The question for the Japanese automaker is whether US consumers will be satisfied with less, if it means they pay less. The market is pretty small, and still growing, so there's space to see different strategies to play out, says Stephanie Brinley, automotive market analyst at IHS Markit. So maybe Nissan isn't going after the superlatives, choosing instead to play the adult in the room, the one making a really good, practical, affordable, electric car. And there's merit in that. You'll be able to vote with your own money when the car goes on sale early 2018.
You would expect a newly refreshed model to do well, but the upgraded 2018 Subaru WRX and WRX STI performance models are down considerably in their first month after arriving in showrooms. Subaru of America reports the sport-tuned WRX and performance-tuned WRX STI sedan saw their biggest drop this summer, down 20.9% for the month of August. Where is the fourth-generation model heading? The numbers don't lie. Sales of the WRX STI have been slipping backward this summer and were also down 10.8% in July and slipped 15.2% in June. It's now a trend. What's up with the WRX STI? We've written a lot about what Subaru needs to do with the WRX and WRX STI sedans. Performance fans want a new WRX STI hatchback body style. Honda just launched the new Civic Type R hot hatch that's doing well right out of the gate, and the Subaru performance models could get left behind. Sedans are slipping in popularity across all automakers' lineups as consumers want crossovers and SUVs, and Subaru fans want a 5-door model for its greater utility and versatility. Enthusiasts are asking why Subaru offers the Impreza compact with a hatch, but not the WRX STI? Good question, but we don't have an answer. Longtime WRX STI fans are also asking why the WRX gets the newly updated 2.0-liter FA20 direct injection turbo-did boxer engine and the STI still uses the aging 2.5-liter EJ25 power plant. While the internals have been upgraded, the STI's EJ25 has just 5 more horsepower than the model that was first introduced in the US in 2004. The Japanese automaker has upgraded the suspension, brakes, interior, technology and interior materials in the newly refreshed 2018 Subaru WRX STI, but not the engine. It's still the best performance sedan for the money in America, but Subaru needs to bring back the hatch and upgrade the boxer engine in the WRX STI. September will be the first full month of the new 2018 STI, and we'll see if the trend continues. Stay tuned.
Nissan Motor Company wanted to make a point that it successfully could compete with Ford, General Motors and Dodge in the raging pickup truck wars in the United States. Few people gave Nissan much of a chance in that endeavor. Ford, for decades, had been the leader in the U.S. market with sales of its long and beloved line of F-Series pickups. GM always seemed a major competitive presence with its GMC and Chevrolet Silverado trucks. And the Dodge Ram seemed determined to live up to its name, charging ahead in the truck business with a wanton determination to take market share wherever it could find it. A newcomer breaking into that competition seemed an impossible thing. Truck ownership is like religion. There are Ford people and GM people and Dodge people. What the heck is a Nissan person in the truck world? Nissan answered with its full-size Titan pickup in 2003. It was an interesting piece, loaded with adjustable pickup beds not available anywhere else and with lots of new safety technology. But it was clear that Nissan had missed 2 important points: quality and reliability. Parts on the new Titan, made in Canton, Mississippi, just didn't fit right. Some pieces, I'm thinking of some unhappy experiences with early Titan sun visors and side mirrors, just fell off. That is not the way you challenge a legend like a Ford F-Series truck. 14 years passed. I had written off the Nissan Titan as an unworthy competitor. But Nissan didn't quit. It continued to improve and expand the Titan line. About a week ago, one of those new Titans, the 2017 Nissan Titan XD King Cab Platinum Reserve, arrived in my driveway. HMPH. If this is an example of all new Titans, competitors had better be worried. Fit and finish are excellent. Ingress and egress, aided by sturdy, easily reachable ceiling handles, are great. The quilted leather seats are the best I've used in any vehicle anywhere. I could live in this thing. In fact, for a week, I nearly did. I simply didn't want to get out. It is a big truck, much too big to seriously consider as a vehicle for daily use in a city or congested suburb. Keep it on a farm, ranch, construction site or some other open space where parking isn't a problem. But, that said, you can drive across the country in the Titan XD King Cab with no difficulty. In the fully loaded and laboriously tufted Titan Platinum Reserve, you can even sleep overnight in the thing in a safe spot, preferably a truck stop with shower facilities and a restaurant. The Titan used for this column came with a 5.6-liter gasoline V8, 390 horsepower. A 5.0-liter diesel is available, 310 horsepower, as suggested by if you are serious about towing and hauling. The Titan used for this column also was loaded with advanced electronic safety items, blind side monitoring, forward collision mitigation, rear cross traffic alert. Much of that stuff has an optional charge. It is worth it, especially on something as large as a full-size pickup. I am pleasantly surprised. I thought Nissan would eventually bow out of the pickup market. Clearly, as evidenced by this newest of Titans, it intends to stay.